All right, we are back. And are we at our final segment?
Yes, we are. Way to know that.
Thank you so much, folks. And so, Lori,
okay,
take it away.
So I've been covering this in various ways. I've been looking at the story of parents in schools since that gentleman you remember from Loudoun County got arrested. You know what I'm talking about here? Well, I'm gonna backtrack, and then I'm gonna give you the latest and the up-to-date information here. So this comes from an October 14th article that really started it for me because it was a great it was a good recap of what had happened, and it was written by Brent Bozell, who I like anyway. So let's take a look at this first article. This is the story behind the arrested dad in Loudoun County, the teenage girl who shall not be mentioned, it says. This is a story that any liberal media outlet would want to spike, censor, ignore, squelch, and bury 6 feet underground. It is a vivid illustration of what liberals consider a false stereotype. They assume automatically, ideologically, this could never happen, that a sexual predator would proclaim himself gender fluid and enter a bathroom or locker room to commit a sex crime. It's a right-wing lie that suddenly became real. The Daily Wire broke the story. Fox News went wide with it. The liberal networks did nothing. Of course, they did nothing. At Stonebridge High School in Loudoun County, Virginia, where the school board's policy on gender expression is highly controversial with parents, a 9th grade girl was allegedly raped in a school bathroom by a so-called gender fluid male student wearing a skirt. This occurred on May 28th. Then on June 22nd, almost a month later, as parents protested the county's gender policies, Scott Smith was the gentleman I was referring to. The parent of the allegedly assaulted girl was arrested during a Loudoun County School Board meeting as he attempted to speak. The video went viral. At that meeting, school board member Beth Bartz typically painted bathroom safety concerns as paranoia. Superintendent Scott Ziegler replied, quote, "To my knowledge, we don't have any record of assaults occurring in our restrooms." So, yeah, everybody's like, really? Why would he flip out like that? And then, you know, once we learned that it was because it was his daughter who had been assaulted, allegedly. So then someone in the Department of Justice doesn't really want to have to present evidence to back up the claims that parents are a threat to school boards. Quick, create some evidence, guys. The headline reads, America First Legal appeals denial of FOIA request on DOJ targeting school board violence. America First Legal filed an appeal on Tuesday after the Department of Justice denied expediting processing of their Freedom of Information Act request seeking information on the department's October memo promising to combat, quote, threats of violence against school boards and teachers. To say they overreached is an understatement. Then Jim Jordan tweets this, because guess what? Parents win, big government loses. This is their problem after the FOIA request, then this is what happens. Breaking in the wake of yesterday's Free Beacon report, National School Board Association announces October 22nd, it says there, we regret and apologize for the letter to Biden administration characterizing concerned parents as potentially domestic terrorists. So they walk it back. So then I found a Deneen Borelli article that says, in the new letter, the NSBA board said, we regret and apologize for the letter and stated, quote, there was no justification for some of the language included in the letter. They come right out and say that too. Crack reporter James Rosen then tweeted, newly uncovered emails first published by the Free Beacon and Chuck Ross, D.C., show the White House worked closely with the outside interest group whose appeal to POTUS led to the involvement of the FBI in the controversy surrounding local school boards. So they colluded, and it's all there for everyone to see. So that is what happened. They walked it back. Now, some other things have just been occurring. A judge, in the Epic Times article, a judge finds teenager guilty in Loudoun County bathroom assault. This next screen, you can see it. There it is. You can see that. There is also a fantastic video. I'm not going to show you the video tonight, but there was a Loudoun County dad who just yesterday calmly told the school board to resign. and end the mockery you have brought on this great county. It is marvelous because you know what? He is very, very measured and he's extremely calm about it, which is wonderful. So there's no shouting, no police called, nobody dragged off, but he just looks at all of them and he says, you need to resign, all of you. So further to complicate matters, the Western Journal has an article talking about something else that is going on. And that is that there are different groups that have been involved in saying things about what is occurring. There's been parents, there have been school boards, there have been other groups who have come out and said, you know what, this is not right, this is right. What they haven't heard from, however, yet is from the kids from the school. So parent protesters, both for and against school districts, progressive curriculum, school board members, officials, teachers, everybody's made statements to the media. The one group that we haven't heard from is the students themselves. That changed on Tuesday morning when students in schools across the country decided to walk out of class in protest. The crowds of students were seen outside of Stonebridge High School, Loudoun County High School, Briarwoods High School, Broad Run High School, and Lightridge High School, according to WJLA-TV. Students at Broad Run could be heard chanting, "Loudoun County protects rapists."
Nice.
Also from today, from The Insider, another article, 3 states have left the national organization now. So school board drama reaches fever pitch as 3 states leave national organization for board members. Missouri, Ohio, and Pennsylvania's governing school boards all withdrew from the National School Boards Association, or the NSBA, citing anger over a recent request for White House intervention following a trend of unruly school board meetings that have devolved into threats, in some cases violence, they say. Now, according to the Washington Examiner and an article that I found also on October 12th, state-level school boards in Florida, Arkansas, Missouri, Montana, North Carolina, and Tennessee have now joined Louisiana and Virginia in criticizing the NSBA's letter and made it clear they had not been consulted before the letter was sent to Biden. That the school boards in New Hampshire, Texas, and Pennsylvania, that's 11 total states, have also said the NSBA did not reach out to them about the letter beforehand. So the fallout continues. I am wondering if North Dakota is going to jump on board with this as well and say, listen, we don't think that our parents are domestic terrorists either.
I hope so. There's no place for a National School Board Association.
Agreed.
We don't need a national agenda pumped through the School Board Association.
Amen. I totally agree with you.